This way we will be able to find out continued fraction expansion. But it is not necessary to do these steps separately. In a single stroke, this whole process can be performed. How to do that? How to perform this whole process of continued fraction expansion in a single step? That process we are explaining in next slide. Like this. So here in this example, okay, before discussing this example, let us discuss the remaining portion of this thing. Where the quotients q1, q2, q3, q4, q5, q6 up till qn, these quotients must be positive if the polynomial ps, which is nothing but even part plus odd part, is Hurwitz. So if any of these quotients comes out to be negative, then we can directly say that the polynomial is not Hurwitz polynomial. If suppose this second term comes out to be negative, then there is no need to complete this continued fraction expansion. At this stage itself, we will say that the given polynomial is not a Hurwitz polynomial. But if this comes out to be positive, we have to find out this until this whole thing is exhausted or there appears any negative quotient. If the continued fraction expansion terminates abruptly by a common factor ws, if suppose we are not able to perform this till this end, in that situation we will say that it terminates abruptly. If suppose it terminates at this stage, then we will be able to find out a common factor which is being cancelled. Okay, it will be made clear with the help of an example. Common factor ws, then ps is Hurwitz. If ws is Hurwitz, then what is to be done? We have to test the Hurwitzness of ws. Now suppose the given polynomial is even polynomial or odd polynomial. Suppose it is even polynomial, then odd part must be 0. Then we will not be able to find out continued fraction expansion of odd to even, ratio of odd to even or even to odd. So if it is even polynomial or odd polynomial, if one of them is 0, if ms is 0 or ns is 0, then what is to be done? Instead of finding out continued fraction expansion of ms upon ns or ns upon ms, we find out continued fraction expansion of ps upon p dash s. We differentiate this ps and then we can find out the continued fraction expansion. So okay, in this example this has to be tested for Hurwitzness. So ms is s to the power 4 plus 5s square plus 4, and odd part s cube plus 3s. So here the power is more, so this upon this upon this. So we will be dividing like this. So it is not necessary to find out these steps, to find out this thing, then the remainder has to be inverted, then find out this, then invert the remainder, then find out this. Everything can be done in this simple procedure. So if I divide this thing by this thing, this thing by this thing like this, then s4 divided by s cube. First of all, find out s4 divided by s cube, it will come out to be s. Now multiply this s with this thing. So it will come out to be s to the power 4 plus 3s square. Subtract this from this from this. It will come out to be 2s square plus 4. Now we have to invert it. In order to invert it, put this sign here. Write this thing exactly to this place. We are inverting. So copy this from here and put it into here in this place and put the sign like this, and this divided by this, it will come out to be 1 by 2 into s by 2. Now multiply this s by 2 with this thing, it will come out to be this minus this will come out to be this. Now again repeat the same thing, copy this thing from here and write it down here. Then what is to be done? This divided by this, it will come out to be 2s. 2s multiplied by s, this will come out to be 2s square. So this minus this, 4, copy this here, this divided by this, now this into this, now nothing is left. Okay, nothing is left. So the process does not terminate abruptly at any stage. We go up till end. Okay, up till power 1. Okay, whole thing is exhausted and we are not being terminated in between. And what are quotients? 1 by 2, 2, 1 by 4. There is no negative term here. So the given polynomial is Hurwitz polynomial. This is the sufficient condition. Now there is nothing left to test further. Necessary as well as sufficient condition. Now if we want, we can write this process in this form also. But we can conclude from this stage itself. So even if we do not write here, then also it is okay. So this is nothing but s plus 1 upon s plus 2, s by 2 plus 1 upon 2s plus 1 upon s by 4. Like this, we can write in this way. So what is the conclusion? The given polynomial is Hurwitz polynomial. So therefore, the given polynomial Ps equals to this is a Hurwitz polynomial as all the quotient terms of the continued fraction expansion are positive. This is another example. In this example, let us see what happens. We repeat the same thing, but it results in negative quotients. Here minus s, here minus s by 5. Actually, whenever this minus sign comes here, it becomes clear that at later stage, it will result in some negative quotients. So even if we do not complete this, or for example, if this minus s comes here, then there is no need to complete this continued fraction expansion. But still, if we complete it, then also it is okay. But the conclusion is that because of the presence of these negative quotients, the polynomial comes out to be non-Hurwitz. In this example, again we start from the same process. Now let us see what happens. This divided by this, s cube divided by 2s square comes out to be s by 2. If we multiply this s by 2 with this, it will come out to be this. And this minus this is 0. We are not able to continue. The process has been terminated in between. So if the process has been terminated in between, we have to find out the common factor. The common factor is this thing, s cube plus 3s. This is the common factor. So if this is the common factor, then we have to find out whether this common factor is Hurwitz or not. If it is not Hurwitz, then the given polynomial, this polynomial will also not be Hurwitz. So one more thing, common factor must be Hurwitz and quotient should also be positive. So quotients are positive, that is okay. But what about common factor, whether it is Hurwitz or not? So this is odd polynomial. Its Hurwitzness can be tested by differentiating it. So if I differentiate this ws, it will come out to be 3s square plus 3. And if this is divided like this and we continue this process, all quotients comes out to be, they come out to be positive. Okay, so we conclude that this is Hurwitz, ws is Hurwitz. But ws is Hurwitz, then this is positive. That means the given polynomial was Hurwitz polynomial. Okay. But in this case, there is no need to test the hardness of